Housing Development Program, your usual encyclopedia on housing matters.
You're watching Housing Development, brought to you by First Communications. Land ownership and acquisition within FCT area councils are mainly through family inheritance and government allocation. Access to land in the FCT is seriously difficult. This difficulty might probably explain why most residents are not keen in applying for land in the FCT. What is wrong with land administration in the FCT? Take a listen to this special report.
Land in Abuja has been appreciating greatly in value since the 1990s to date. Some plots of land in Abuja have appreciated about 3 to 5 times their initial value in the past 5 years. The demand for land in the FCT continues to increase as more people and businesses move to Abuja. Since officially becoming the capital of Nigeria in 1991, most ministries have moved from Lagos to Abuja. Even several private firms are striving to have a presence in Abuja, given the central role the federal government plays in the economy. The Land Use Act, Chapter 202, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 1990, governs all land in Nigeria, including the FCT. The law vests all land comprised in the territory of each state, except land vested in the federal government or its agencies, solely in the government of the state, who holds the land in trust for the use and common benefit of all Nigerians.
We must look at the allocation of land. We must have a way of determining whether the man who got the land got it for the good overriding interest of Nigerians or for the overriding interest of his pocket and that of his friends.
The FCT Act vests all the 8,000 square kilometers of the FCT land mass in the federal government. That means the power to administer land in the FCT are powers of the president, who may delegate his power to the FCT minister.
The administration of FCT has not gotten most of the things right, particularly as it has to do with the land administration. Land administration was handled poorly, in the sense that the administrators felt that land is an area where they could settle friends and relations, but it has turned out to be to affect FCT development negatively.
People obtain land for residential, agricultural, and commercial reasons. Land is a major means of production, as such ownership of the land provide great opportunities for socio-economic development. Among the household across the FCT, majority of the 21% own land, while 79% do not.
We are all Nigerians. We should all be entitled to plots of land.
Accessibility to land for the purposes of farming or property development within the 6th Area Council remains an issue for effective planning and management.
Today, we have a very terrible land speculative market created unnecessarily. You don't see this kind of thing anywhere in the world. Only in Abuja. Where, and unfortunately, because of the creation of the speculative market and the way and manner allocations are made to people who do not need the land, there are so many people who have allocations which they do not need. Some of them are keeping hundreds of allocations with CFOs in their houses, and as a result of the speculative market that was created, anytime their bank account is low, they take one of the land CFOs and fly it into the market, and they sell it for hundreds of millions. Some go into billions, and they go back there and sit there enjoying their money. But FCT has no money to be able to continue development, to provide those necessary facilities for the people who are living in FCT.
The issue of land racketeering in the FCT has always been in the public domain, and some people who claim to have been allocated plots of land sometimes discovered to their dismay that they were not the only owners, as there may be one or two others laying claim to the same plots of land. However, many Nigerians have asked the new FCT minister to see to the issue of land allocation in the last 8 years.
If you go to the outskirts, there are many other districts that have also been given out. They've been allocated, the lands have been allocated a long time ago. If the Honorable Minister gets the data of all the undeveloped lands, he will give a marching order to all the owners of those lands to develop them within the next 6 months. If they are unable to develop after 6 months, he has the power to revoke this land and revert it back to government.
Above all, the question in the minds of the ordinary persons in the FCT is, when will I have access to own a land of my own? It is only time that will tell.
Are you ready, Nigeria, for the largest home expo in West Africa, the 10th Abuja Housing Show?
Coming through from the 18th to 20th July 2016.
At the International Conference Center, Abuja, Nigeria, the show will feature a stakeholders conference on financing affordable housing, presentation and exhibition of new building technology, mortgage services and other housing products. This event is powered by FESADEP Communications, owners of Housing Program on AIT, NTA and Housing Time on Raypower. For bookings, inquiries and advert placement, call 0816-657-0090 or 0806-458-9303.
Abuja Housing Show, the largest home construction industry exhibition in West Africa.